Good morning. Welcome to day 17 of the Psalms Summer Challenge. You are well beyond halfway now. You guys are doing so good. All right. Sweet. Here we go. This is actually a very similar concept as what Logan talked about on Wednesday, which is neat. So if you're there on Wednesday, you're going to say, whoa. And that's fitting. What's different, though, is that Logan taught on Psalm 42, and that was a psalm of the sons of Korah, which were some Levites that were devoted to worship, whereas here is a psalm of David. So we see similar concepts, but it's from different people. I don't know if you think that's cool. I think it's cool. All right. Verse 1. Oh God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. David almost certainly wrote this while he is in the wilderness, fleeing from either Saul or Absalom. He is quite certainly in the wilderness. The wilderness in Judah looked like rocks. If you saw the David movie, it was actually pretty fair. It's just rocks. It's gray. It's brown. There's nothing. There's no shrubbery, there's no water, there's no grass. And it says here, my soul thirsts for you, my flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. He is most likely in a dry and weary land where there is no water. And he says, God, I thirst, my flesh thirsts for you, my soul thirsts for you, as I do in this weary land. I understand what it's like to be dry in a desert place, and I thirst for you as if my soul is in a desert. I have looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory. Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you. So I will bless you. As long as I lived, in your name I will lift up my hands. He is thirsty physically, but more certainly spiritually. He is thirsty for the Lord, a relationship with the presence of God, to know that he is there. The Lord loves him, that he loves the Lord, to feel that relationship. He says, but I have looked upon you in the sanctuary, I have beheld, I have witnessed your power and your glory, and I know that your love is better than life. And although he is thirsting for God, he doesn't yet feel it in that moment. It's because your steadfast love is better than life. Therefore, I will praise you. I am thirsting, I'm desiring, I'm craving, and I don't currently have it, but your love is better than life, and my lips will praise you. So I will bless you, verse 4, so I will bless you as long as I lived. In your name I will lift up my hands. He's thirsting in verses 1 through 4, so he's wanting, he's desiring, he's seeking something, but then it switches, verses 5 through 8. My soul will be satisfied as with fat and rich food, and my mouth will praise you with joyful lips. He's saying, he's thirsting, he's desiring God, and he says, and I'll be satisfied in you as if I'm eating bacon, as if I'm eating 5 pounds of bacon, as if I'm eating fat and rich, delicious food. As my body is satisfied by this fat, rich food, my soul is satisfied in you. And my mouth will praise you with joyful lips when I remember you on my bed and meditate you in the watches of the night. I will be satisfied in you. I will be delighted in you, and I will praise you when I remember you on my bed, when I meditate on you in the watches of the night. For you have been my help. In the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me. He's saying he's thirsting, he's craving, he's desiring, and he is satisfied. I will be satisfied. And there will be this sense of complete satisfaction, as if it was fat foods and all these things, all these rich and fat foods. And when will he be satisfied? When will he praise him? When will he rejoice in who God is and delight in his presence? When I remember you on my bed and meditate you in the watches of the night, for you have been my help. And in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy. My soul clings to you. Your right hand holds me. Food for thought thing I want you to think about. When do you delight in God? When do you meditate on God? When do you remember God? When do you consider who he is? Most likely answer, church, Sunday mornings, Wednesday nights, summer camp, winter camp, right? These things, when do you consider him? When do you rejoice in who he is and what he has done? When do you celebrate his love and his kindness? When do you rejoice in his help towards us? When do you cling to him? We are so easy to make it our habit to do that on a Sunday or on a Wednesday. We're in church so often. Oh, I remember God all the time. Yeah, I consider him. I praise him. All right. What about on your bed? What about on the night watch? What about when you are alone and there's nobody else guiding you to point you to Christ? Does your heart turn to him? And it is, as David shows in this, it is when he is alone with no guidance. It's not in the temple. It's not in a great moment. It is when he is in his bed in the night watch. He considers God and he rejoices. Do you consider God and do you rejoice with no other guidance? Without the Psalm Challenge, without a Wednesday, without a Sunday, without a camp, do you have a relationship with God without the support of everyone else's help? In high school, I was going to youth group 4 nights a week. Holy smokes, I was going to 2 different churches and they had separate activities as well. So 4 nights a week. And I said, whoa, I'm doing so good. I'm about to lose my sophomore year and I'm doing my Bible studies in the morning. I'm going to church on Sundays and going 4 nights a week. Holy smokes. So churched up, I thought it was great. And then COVID hit and churches got shut down, annihilated, and my, what I called a relationship with Christ, died. I had no church. I had no support. I had no routine. I had no rhythm. I had nobody to point my eyes to God. And I didn't. I would read my Bible. I'd read it on Sunday mornings, maybe in the mornings for a little bit. But this love and this passion, this connection that I thought I felt was not my own, but it was being propped up by my church. And think about if FBC got nuked tomorrow, boom, it's gone. Would you have that relationship? Are you depending on your own relationship, or is it just the props of the church? And the church is great, and those props are awesome, and I love that accountability, and that's why we're here. But you need to consider, can you praise like David with no help, with no guidance? Is God your God because God is your God? Not because of your family, not because of your church, not because of your friends, not because of your leaders, not because of me, but because God is your God, and you will praise him regardless, and you'll be satisfied in him alone, and you thirst for him and him alone. All right. Have a splendid day. I'll see you tomorrow.